Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk a little bit about a variety of causes of infertility in birds. Hopefully this video will help you go from having infertile eggs like these to fertile ones like these over here. Infertility in birds is a big problem for some of us, and sometimes narrowing down the exact cause can be difficult, but not impossible. In this video I want to share with you guys 10 causes of infertilities, and let's start out with number 1, which is bad preparation. I would like to think that the majority of the times we get infertile eggs is due to bad preparation on our part. Sometimes we rush to pair up the birds and expect them to do the rest, and this doesn't always work out, especially for harder to breed species. In the wild, naturally, the birds would have certain cues that would help them prepare for the beginning of the breeding season. Usually, one of their main triggers is rain, as in the wild, rain usually means that soon there will be an abundance of food. So in captivity, we need to simulate these changes to stimulate the birds to get into breeding condition and give us the fertile eggs. Number 2, obesity. This is a big cause of infertility for some species. And I say some because generally speaking, not all species of finches are prone to this problem. But some, like the parrot finches, Gouldians, diamond firetails, and a few others, do have this problem. Birds that are obese will not be able to copulate correctly, giving you infertile eggs. The best way to avoid this condition is to monitor your bird's protein intake, making sure that they have a well-balanced diet and enough room to fly and exercise. Number 3, diseases. Both males and females could have an underlying disease that is causing the embryo to die or give you infertile eggs. This is why it's so important a month or two before you start your breeding season to treat all of the birds. Number 4, molting. During this time, the birds should not be allowed to breed. While undergoing the molt, males are nearly always infertile because they lose weight and their reproductive physiology is in a resting phase. Number 5, branches or perches in the cage. Always make sure that any artificial branch or perch you place in your cage are sturdy and not flimsy, so that the females can properly hang on while the males mount them. Number 6, excess feathers in the cloaca or a dirty cloaca. Sometimes certain species of birds tend to have excess feathers in the cloaca, which may cause a problem with fertility. So in order to correct this problem and increase fertility, some breeders trim the feathers near the cloaca. Another problem is a dirty or soiled cloaca. In this case, it's usually a sign of an underlying disease. Birds with soiled or dirty vents should be isolated and treated appropriately. Number 7, inbred birds and mutations. Some lines over time become genetically weaker because of inbreeding or line breeding due to the lack of fresh blood. This can happen when a breeder is looking to achieve a certain mutation and doesn't practice proper breeding techniques, or when birds are very hard to find and gene pools get very small. Generally speaking, these birds are less fertile. Number 8, medications. This is a huge problem for a lot of newcomers to the hobby. There are a large variety of medications that will cause infertility in birds. I'm not going to go into details since I'm trying to keep this simple. Maybe I'll make a separate video talking about what medications cause infertilities later on. But keep in mind that this all goes back down to number 1 problem, which is bad preparation. Medications should be given 1 or 2 months before you pair your birds up. I understand that birds can get sick during the time they are paired up to breed, and this is normal. Breeding is a stressful condition for them. But if this happens, separate the pair, treat them accordingly, and wait about a month before repairing them. Number 9, age. This can be a huge cause of infertility in your birds. It's always good to know what age your birds are before you pair them up. Birds that are too young or too old will cause infertile eggs. And last but not least, number 10, the overall health of the birds. It's so important to only pair up and breed good, strong birds so that we can get good results from our breeding program. This will not only ensure good fertility, but also a good hatch rate and survival rate of the chicks. Alright guys, well this is the end of the video. I hope that these 10 tips or these 10 causes of infertility will help you narrow down exactly what problems you may be having in your aviary. If you have enjoyed the video, like always, comment, like, and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.